The Boston is different than any other marathon in so many ways. I mean, there will be a lot of hills, downhill, uphill, and I see that I have to make some changes to my training. I've had to add like a different kind of strength training program, and that's what I'm gonna show. My name is Christian Warwick. I'm a former speed skater. I represented my country as an athlete, and now I'm into marathons. So last year, I feel like I kind of lucked out. I didn't have to do a lot of gym training. I tried to keep it going a little bit, but I also kind of had to focus more on the running, and so I just feel like I was living on all the strength training and all the gym training that I've been doing throughout my career as a skater. This year has been different. I've been injured. I've been struggling to get consistency into my running because it's been too much pain, too many injuries, like small injuries here and there. And I guess that has made me realize even more that some of the muscle groups or the small muscles that I have, or the ones that are imperative to running, they're not strong enough. And so building up this strength is kind of imperative to me getting better at running and being able to run consistently. When I have my gym trainings, I'm actually doing them at home. I build myself a home gym, and so I start on the treadmill, 10-15 minutes warm up, just slow to get in there. Might do it on the bike if I want to get less running in and have a day off running. And then I'll move over to the exercises. And I usually start with some of the easier ones just because I want to ease into it. And so the first one will be elastics. I'm just doing this exercise that is very close to the running movement and something that we all obviously need to be good at. And so adding a bit of load to this, doing 3 times 20 on each leg. That is an exercise that has helped me a lot, and I can really tell the difference before and after doing it. So if I feel any kind of pain in my knee, I will do this one, and after I will feel much better. So I think that for all of us, this is an important one. You're strengthening your hips, and just keep in mind that you're keeping a straight back when you're doing it, so you're kind of using more of the muscles and that you don't help with your abs or anything like that. I'm just gonna stop here for a couple of seconds to remind you to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And now I'm gonna get back to the program. Then I'll move over to another one with the elastics, and also on this one I'll do 3 times 20 on each leg. And this is kind of just a different version of the one that I showed you earlier, where you're lying on the floor, your typical runner's knee exercise for the IT band. But I realized that I needed to have even more load just because I don't think it was enough of load to just lie on the floor and lift it without having any resistance. This one is great. Try to keep your hips leveled and just make sure that you're getting load on your hips. I can honestly tell that this one and the last one, both of them helped me a lot with my knee. And it's a long time since I felt any pain in my knee now, and I'm pretty sure it's mostly because of these 2 exercises. Then I just bought myself a Bosu ball. This is something that I really believe in, and I mean, like, just working on hips, ankles, balance, and to a lot of us, it's enough to just do this exercise without doing any weights, doing anything else, but just balancing. That will still strengthen your hips. It will strengthen your ankles, your knees. And so just having one of these or something to balance on is really good for all of us, I think. And then if you want to push this even further, I think that doing the Bulgarian deadlifts like this on the Bosu ball is also great. I have one of these 12 kilos, and I'm using that on the opposite side of the leg that I'm standing on. 3 times 10 on each leg. It's not super hard, and honestly, these exercises are not supposed to like burn you out. You're not supposed to be deadbeat after. It's more just for you to do a prehab and strengthening those muscles that you use a lot. And then moving on to another exercise on the Bosu ball, and this one kind of opened my eyes, to be honest, because I did it on the right side, felt okay, focusing on having my knee a bit on the outside, not going inside, because I tend to do that sometimes, and having it to the outside will make you activate your hips more, which is really important for this exercise. Anyway, so on the right side I was able to go all the way down, not a problem at all. On the left side I was struggling to do even one, and I think this says something about, or it explains why my left side has been so bad as of late. I've felt more pain in my calves, in my ankles, just haven't really felt great on that side. And so this exercise kind of, or I hope, will help me a lot. And I also think it says something about how important it is to do it, but also it's cool to kind of see that there's a correlation between the pain and the struggles that I have and the weaknesses, because it just becomes so obvious, and that helps me a lot. And as runners, we probably don't have to go all the way down, so you just find your way on this, but this exercise is really good because it will strengthen all of the muscle groups that you need for running. As of right now, I'm doing it without any weight. That is more than enough for me. And yeah, like I said, 3 times 10 on each leg. If you feel like it's a bit too hard to do these exercises on the Bosu ball, you can also do this exercise, but just make sure that you are doing it slowly. Take your time so your hips are activated, and don't let momentum kind of help you get up, and just do it controlled. Next one is my good old friend from skating, the normal squats. I really like this exercise. I think it's good to kind of just, keep the muscles working, and I feel at home here. I'm not sure if we really need it as runners, but I still think it's nice to add to my training. And I try to have an elastic around my knees like this, and that kind of helps me to push my knees out even more, and I can feel that I'm using my hips more on this too. So that's really good. And 3 times 10 on this too. The last exercise in my gym sessions will usually be this one, and I'm so bad at it. It's embarrassing even showing this to you, but I also think that it's cool to see how I am weak, and to have a goal of getting much stronger here before the boss. And I honestly think I need that to be able to handle the hills. And so lie on the floor with your one leg stretched out, the other one on this ball, and then go slowly back and forth with the leg that is on the ball, and try to keep your hip straight and keep it up. As you can see, I'm not really good at it, and I need to practice it a lot, but I still thought I would show you this one because I think it's good. This is honestly what I think is the most important for me going forward to Boston. And if you are thinking that I should have added some of those toe lifts to this program, yes, you're right. That is obviously a part of it, but I'm trying to kind of do that in my everyday, like whether I'm standing in the stairs or in the kitchen, whatever. I'm trying to kind of implement that just so I get that all the time. I have also added hot yoga to my training, like 2 times a week, just because I think that it's important for me to just get more flexible, and I hate stretching just a little bit after each session. So making sure I have at least 2 hours of yoga every week, I think will strengthen and help me in terms of flexibility. I hope you can take something away from this. And honestly, the training or strength training for us as runners is not super complicated, but it needs to be done. But if you are planning on running the Boston Marathon next year or any year, I truly, honestly do recommend you looking into your strength training, because it's going to be more important than ever before. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one.